Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see another nice recipe which is soft idli. So let's see how we can do this. So first we are taking rice. This is a normal, as you can see, it is a normal boiled rice. It is not the rice that is used for idli. It is a very normal boiled rice. We can even use ration given rice for this as well, for making this idli. Okay, so this rice we are going to take around 8 cups. So in this cup I have taken 8 cups like this. So it is 8 cups of rice in this vessel. So let's first wash this. First rinse it with water. So let's first rinse this. This has to be rinsed almost around 5 times to remove the impurities. We have to rinse it like this. You can see the amount of impurities that has come on the top. This is just after a first rinse. So like this we have to do rinse for 5 times. So if you are going to have a good rinse with any rice, it will come properly, any boiled rice. See, so rinse it the similar way like this 5 times and throw this impurity water outside. So now we have rinsed this rice 5 times and we can now keep this aside. Now we are going to take urad dal. This is a full urad dal. As you can see, it is a full one. So we have to take 2 cups. The same cup where we measured for rice, we have to take for the dal as well. So this is 2 cups of urad dal, as you can see here. Okay, so we have to again rinse this for about 2 to 3 times. So this is our rinsed urad dal without water. So now we can transfer this to a bigger vessel. Now we can add this rice to a bigger vessel. Now we can add the rinsed dal. To this we can add 2 tablespoons of sabudana, or in English we call it as sago. In Javarsi we call in Tamil. So it is 2 tablespoons of. So this is a second tablespoon of sago. Adding this sago will make our idli more softer and fluffier. So that is the reason we are adding this sabudana or sago. To this we are going to add 1 tablespoon of methi seeds, or even less than 1 tablespoon. This will again rise our idli. So now we can add the required amount of water to this. Make sure that the water level is higher than the mixture. Don't worry if you are going to add more water, because we are going to use this for grinding as well. So now just leave this soaked mixture for about 8 hours or overnight. It has been 8 hours now. So now we can use this to grind our rice and dal together. We can put it on a mixer and then grind this. We can add it in portions. Don't add full stretch in the mixer jar. You can now grind this up. So now we have grinded this half, and then we can add the same water which we have used for the fermentation and then grind this. We can also grind it using a grinder. So we can add it together itself, the dal and the rice mixture. We can add little more water to this while grinding if
If our fermented water is over, we can add normal water to this while grinding. Now if you see, this is almost done. Now we can add 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt to this. You can also add a normal salt as well. We are going to add it when it is running, it will get mixed properly, and then we can stop this. So now we have removed the batter. So I got batter in 2 big vessels, and make sure that there's enough space for the dough to get fermented. So now let's keep this overnight or for about 8 hours. So we are going to close this and leave it for about 8 hours or overnight.
It is the next day morning now. You can see how much it has raised and it has got fermented so nicely. So now we can take the idli plate and apply some sesame oil on top of it. Applying sesame oil will allow the idli to rise, and it will also make the idli bit soft, and it will make sure that the idli doesn't stick to the plate. Now we can add some water to our batter so that the batter will not be thick and it will be thin. And now we can pour the idlis on the idli plate. Make sure that you don't pour fully on the idli plate. Just give it some space for the idli to rise. Idli is actually a very healthy food because it has got proteins, carbohydrates and fiber, and it is a very light nutritional content food, a very healthy food for the breakfast. It has no fats, no saturated fats and no cholesterol. So now we are going to move this to our idli vessel. So make sure that you add some water to our idli vessel and then keep this idli plate on top of it. So as you can see here, we are not pouring the idlis fully. We are giving it some space. We have added water to our vessel and then we have placed the idli plate on top of it and steam it for about 10 minutes on a high flame. So now it is after 10 minutes on a high flame. Now it is done. So now you can see our idlis are super fluffy, super soft, and idli is a very nice option for our breakfast, and it is very good for weight loss as well. It just has 39 calories per piece. So if you are going for looking out for a weight loss option, idli is a very healthiest option, I would say. So please try it. So if you like our videos, please like, share and subscribe.